Naruto 606 predictions, and I'm going to read from my 605 live reaction. This is going to be viewer comments. Your comments are going to be read right here. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Nicole Walls. Well, everything's been seen in the past few chapters have been Obito's flashbacks. So maybe when this is done, we will get to see if Kakashi's point of view, so we can find out what led up to Rin's death and why he killed her. Yeah, that's more questions and less answers is not yeah. Now 605 was a pretty good chapter, tremendous amount of action, not a lot of answers, of course, but anyway, thanks for your comment, and we're going to go to the next comment. Now I do this for anybody that's new to watching this. Every week I do this for my review, and sometimes even for my other videos. It just depends. This week I only have one video out this week, so just reading viewer comments from the review, and we just have fun. Some of them I'll comment on, make predictions. Some of them I'll just read, and that's it. And then we go Little Sergio, or Little Surge 10, not sure. I'm tired of hearing people talking about Gengetsu and Zetsu clones. I think that to really make an evil villain, they need to undergo the transition to the dark side by themselves, just like all the villains in the series do. You know, all the Akatsuki and the other bad guys, they chose it or themselves or for whatever reason. Madara might have set everything up in order for this to happen, but there's no Gengetsu involved, and there's no Zetsu clones involved either. Well, right now it does look like it's hit and miss. Now whether they're involved, I would say at a minimum there's Zetsu clones somewhere out there observing, right, through their network, and goes back to Madara so everybody knows what's going on. That's what I would say. At least they're observing. Thanks for the comment. Let's see. Young to be sexy. Naruto episode 51 is proof that Orochimaru and Kakashi are friends. Naruto is a show that you gotta think outside the box. Not too sure about that one, but thanks for the comment. And I mean, not that you're wrong, but we'll see. I kind of doubt it though. But anyway, moving on. Thanks for your comment. DT Ninja 831. But then again, I didn't think that Toby was Obito, so what do I know? The one thing that gets me in this chapter is the fact that Obito doesn't see Kakashi. It's like he doesn't want to find out it's him. If I were Obito watching this and I saw this happen in front of me, I would be going after Kakashi. But he went after the most difficult targets, which means either two things. One, Obito is restraining his feelings he has for Kakashi. Doesn't want to accept it. Might be why he says, I'll never acknowledge to Madara as controlling his thoughts via Zetsu. That could be true, but I mean, this is another deal, right? Why didn't he also grab Kakashi? Even if he wanted, you would think that he wanted to know out. I mean, at this point, wouldn't he want to find out from Kakashi what happened? Maybe punish Kakashi? Yeah, so, yeah. Alright, thanks for the comment. Okay, and then let's see. Alright, let's go. A young to be sexy. Listen, guys, remember in Dragon Ball Z when Goku could turn SS3 when he fought Vegeta, he was pretending not to have more power. Kakashi is only after power knowledge is power. Thanks for the comment. And let's see, let's go. N Bulls. I'm probably not even close to that. Looks like reply to, well, anyway. Well, if you look carefully, they both went 3-tome right into Mangekyo. So they didn't skip an entire level. And plus, nobody said you have to be 3 to go into Mangekyo. The only rule is kill your best friend, which was proved when Sasuke killed Itachi and learned what kind of person he was. So the emotional catalyst is really all that you need. Well, that could be true. I mean, we don't know all the hard, fast rules, so, you know, yeah, we're not really sure. But that could be that way. Okay, thanks for your comment. And let's see, once again, same person. Toby did use Kamoi's slip-through power. Fact, that's pretty much all he used ever since we've seen Toby Obito. He used Kamoi. And now, that's another, just for a moment, and thanks for your comment, by the way, again. Why? I mean, he's got wood style. I believe he used fire barrier, actually, also, beyond the, right there toward the end, before we found out he was Obito. But the Uchiha fire barrier around, I believe. But anyway, I mean, yeah, I don't know. And now we're seeing that he's got these abilities that he's using here. Why he's been holding back, I don't know. I think we're just going to have to. Well, I'm trying not to get into a whole bunch of stuff that we've really already covered. I mean, I'm just, you know what? I'm actually just going to move on. Thanks for the comment. Okay, next one, Chaz Malakian. Great action chapter, nothing more. Didn't like the fact that they awakened the Mangekyo this way, and Kakashi didn't use it anytime in the classic Naruto. And only in Shippuden, he said he had a new power. From Type 2 Sharingan to Mangekyo, seems rushed to me. And Obito using Mangekyo to slip through when he clearly didn't use that in all the time he was Toby. Information-wise, the chapter made things more confusing. Good video, keep up the work. Thanks for the positive words there. Appreciate it. Most and as you're going to see, a majority of these comments are pointing out that there are, at minimum, things that need to be fully explained. If they don't make a lot of sense, and it's going to be, this is a problem, and it's going to be a problem for all Naruto fans. 599 happened, Toby is Obito, a lot of other things, and it's been rough, right? It's been a rough few chapters, but I mean, you know, either we keep reading or not, and I think we're all pretty much going to keep reading. So, I mean, I know that's not a. Let me put it this way. I want to say two things. One, a lot of these things don't seem to make sense. Some of them explain, some of them just aren't going to, we'll find out, just don't make sense and don't work out. And the next thing is there's nothing wrong with pointing that out. So I'm basically saying it's probably more wise for us to simply accept that there's flaws, okay, but yet there's nothing wrong about pointing out the flaws, because they are indeed there. Like I said, some of these things will be explained and make sense, and some of them probably won't, or they'll just be passed through. But anyway, that's, you know, that's your choice. It's the way I see it anyway. All right, thanks for your comment again. DT Ninja 831. It's nice that we get to see Hashirama's cells in action. But more than that, it seems Obito has chakra receivers. I loved that observation. That is what they look like. And I didn't pick that up at all. But that is what they look like in his back. They're similar to one Nagato used when he was using his 6 paths of pain. It's probably Madara who placed them on his body. And it's also why he was able to massacre these ninjas so easily. These ninja were high-level ninja, probably a newbie. And now I'm just excited the next week to learn more about Rin. By the way, great videos. Enjoy watching. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is another reason we do viewer comments, because this is pointing out some pretty good stuff right there. Really enjoy that. It gives us something to think about. Really did enjoy that a lot, actually. Chakra receivers could very well be. All right, let's moving on. The Maker for you. Isn't it weird that Minato is the fastest person in the world, but is always late? Yeah, he just doesn't ever seem to be there, does he? That's another thing. It doesn't work out. He's not. He's all his students die on him and everything. It's not a good deal. Alright, thanks for the comment and the observation. Okay, the maker for you. Looks like Ren had something important after all. However, she cannot be a tailed beast host because you don't kill them, otherwise the Bijou will be revived, cause more trouble. They wanted her body even when she was dead. And a bunch of newbies sent to a mission like this, meaning Ren is important. And Kakashi, I guess, killed her by mistake. Or it might have been a request. Or either he had to do it for the leaf. See, we don't know. We have no idea. It is interesting, and I think somebody later down in comments points out that we know that this is the blood. There are some important information things in there. We know that the Blood Mist Village is already there, so that makes us think, well, if it's already there and there's already a masked person running things, and Madara couldn't do it, and Obito wasn't around yet, we go back to, you know, how many masked people are there? Is there somebody else? How does that work? So, but once again, you see, we get one answer and then we get 10 questions, so at least. Thanks for the comment. Okay, first I want to thank you, Kishi. Finally, we got some all-out action. Yes, we did. I mean, we got a full plate of action with a side order of action, with a giant glass of action, with a huge, humongous action dessert, with more action coming at you. I mean, there was there are a lot of food analogies there, but anyway, yeah, you get the idea. We got. If anybody was wanting a action buffet, you definitely got it. That was phenomenal, by the way. And another thing was the blood. You know, that's going to be... As a matter of fact, there was so much blood in this. A few of the reviewers have already commented that, which I'm sure some of you have already thought about, whenever this gets animated, they're going to have to pull back. It's just going to be, you know, I mean, you know, it's going to be, wow. That's a lot of blood. But anyway, okay, let's see. I don't even know where I was at here. Alright, let's see. Let's see if I can find my place again. First, okay, transform, all the action. Okay, there we go. This chapter was done very well. I really enjoyed the part where Obito transforms his Sharingan and his engulfed in the Zetsu mask. We get a real sense of how helpless Obito really is after he loses himself. If you look at the panel with the spiral vortex, you can see the Mist Ninja and the moon in the center. I think this represents Obito's eye and the mask he is trapped within. He is watching his hell unfold. Yeah, that was, it took some, the first time I saw it, I saw the spiraling from him, and I didn't actually, during the live action, I don't think I saw the bodies in it. That's what he had, you know, he had done. He'd brought them up and they'd killed these other ninja using his wood style. So, which brings up a whole other thing. I mean, who knew that Obito this whole time, Toby Obito, had wood style like this? Who knew he had wood style at all? But anyway, yeah, it's yet another. Yeah, okay. And who knew he was quote unquote gifted according to Zetsu with it, which I'm assuming would know. Okay, appreciate the comment. Very observant. Okay. And let's see, the maker for you. Looks like Madara's experiment is better than Orochimaru's would. LOL. Woo, good point. Like that. That was excellent. Okay, let's see. Joe Saka Cavs 1. One question I have is how both Obito and Kakashi were able to go from a base Sharingan with 2 Tomei to MS. How is it possible to skip an entire level with just the emotional catalyst? I don't know. Thanks for your comment. I have no clue. Alright, and let's see. Just discovered your channel, subbing. Thank you very much. Oh, and once again, I do appreciate all my subscribers, new and old. I appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, feel free to look at other videos, have fun. The main thing on this channel is it's fun. The reason that I do these videos is for fun. I enjoy the series. I do need to get around and do a video explaining I did it in part of another video a long time, but I need a standalone video explaining, you know, how I started watching and why and all this kind of stuff. So yeah, I will eventually get around to doing that. But anyway, welcome, and that's what we do here. We just have fun. I'm no guru by any stretch of the imagination. As a matter of fact, usually I'm the one learning, especially from the comments. There's so many observations, and the comments are. I have to, and something else too. I would definitely say, and this is a very good example of the comments that are here on the channel. They're well worth reading. Most of them are very informative. A lot of channels is people sitting there arguing with each other and throwing names at each other. This is usually way more informative. So it's well worth reading the comments and leaving your own. Okay, moving on. And let's see, let me go ahead and do a time check. Oh, wow. This is going by pretty quick, actually. Okay, well, wherever I'm at, let's go here. Young to be sexy. Kakashi, always reading a book. Knowledge is power. Kakashi wants power on the inside. Orochimaru wants power on the outside. 48 Law of Power book says, never outshine your master. Thanks for the comment. And let's see, moving on. LeBlanc LOL, Bito on a rampage. GD thought Kishimoto, still no answers. Anyway, I'm going to count out the Jin Cherokee theory. Good live reaction. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. And thanks for your comment. The Thunder Powwow. Madara gave the wood style to Obito by healing him with Zetsu, which has the cells from the first Hokage and has wood style in the cells. That is the way it looks like. Thanks for the comment. Same person. This chapter reminds me of 300 BC. Anyone I seriously think, I think Rin's a spy like a Russian double agent. And Kakashi never saw Obito because he fainted. Right? That's the way it looks. And the next chapter will probably show why Kakashi kills Rin. One of the Mist Ninjas will probably explain it. It could very well be. Could very well be. Appreciate the comment. Vegeta Badass. The one doing wood style is Spiral Zetsu, not Obito. Also, Rin is a spy from the Hidden Mist. It was confirmed this chapter. Well, for me, I've been hoping that she would be a spy. It confirmed, well, 100%. I'm not sure 100%. It looks like it. I think that's what it is, but I would still rather just. It's almost like going back to Obito being Toby, Toby being Obito thing. I'd still rather see it, but that's what it looks like. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for the comment. Okay. Okay. Rickerton Ken, love your vids. You're never too old for Naruto. That is correct. Thank you for the comment. Let's see. Jackass 33303. WTF? Wasn't Obito the one who started the blood mist since he was the one controlling the Mizukage, the fourth Mizukage? Well, see, that's the thing, right? Evidently he isn't. Evidently there is somebody else. Now, is it possible that it's a Zetsu? Then I don't think so. I don't think they can use Sharingan. I don't think that's happening. Why does Madara only have one, though? I find this kind of yeah, I don't know. See, once again, we're getting into speculation with very little information because Kishimoto is dishing out information way too slow. Thanks for your comment. So how about those chakra receivers sticking out of Obito's right side? Did I already read this? Or this is Anyway, that seems like a pretty huge deal to me. It could mean that Madara is either sending him chakra, manipulating his actions, or straight up controlling him. It would explain his ability to use the Mokuton so well. Also, doesn't it look like one of the Mist Ninja has a leaf headband on? I didn't catch that. But then again, that's a problem there. Is that something that the art people messed up? I don't know. I thought it was crazy, but other people seem to have noticed it too. Obito seems to freak out a little extra when he sees the mask fall. Absolutely. Thanks for your comment. Does anyone have any theories on why the Mist Ninja could possibly want Rin's body? It's an experimental Mist body. That's what it looks like. The only thing I can think of is that Rin is part Uzumaki or something. Even if she was Uzumaki, that doesn't why the Mist wanted her so bad. Experimental bodies, the blood mist is already there. Madara's already controlling it. She's probably a spy with an experimental body. You know, the whole thing with Kabuto. We kind of already covered it. That's what it looks like, but we'll see. Thanks for your comment. And let's see. Okay. And this looks like a reply to thing, but it's from Zephyr16 to start with. So let's go. Rin got captured, which explains why Kakashi is the only one there, because he went to save her. Probably against orders, could be. She's one of those experimental bodies that was mentioned last chapter. Sounds good. She probably wants, probably 1 in 1,000 that the experiment actually worked on. So they want to recover her body to maintain that information. Either that, or maybe Rin is a Jinchuriki, and the Mist Village does have 2 Bijous, the 3 tails and the 6 tails. Well, as all this has been covered before, and actually I just was talking about some of these points. I think that the Jinchuriki thing is out. It really looks like experimental body and spy. That's really what it's looking like. It may even, it may be even to the point, remember Kabuto, the whole thing there? She may not have even known that she wasn't who she thought she was until like a trigger word or something happened, and she didn't even know. And while it still looks messed up at the end, I think there's still the possibility, as far as Kakashi killing her, that she requested it. That she requested he do this. And considering, and if she's traumatized, who wouldn't be? Maybe she just learned that she's, not who she thought she was, and requested that he take her out. So, we don't know. And that may be what happens when Kakashi tells his side of the story. He's like, because the way Kakashi said, "Aren't you going to blame me?" kind of thing, which now kind of makes sense, because he's probably going to go, but anyway, yeah. This is a possibility, so I really appreciate the comment. So let's go, let's see, TH3N3 RDIST. Looks like response to Soccer Talent 7, or let's see. No, didn't even show the headband, but there is a left side of the rain symbol, so it's the Mist headband, not Konoha. Well, I don't know, and that's something I read before. It has been brought up, but I didn't. Even though I looked through the chapter again today, but I wasn't really looking at that, so I'm not really sure. But anyway, thanks for the comment. And let's see. And Molhedum, I just found out about you. I like you. I sub. Thank you. Awesome. Appreciate it. All new subscribers and old. And that is the thing here. It's just to have fun. And but again, appreciate it. So we'll move on and get to the rest of these questions. Okay. Naruto 3. I was thinking the same thing. Either it was just drawn poorly, or he was in fact a leaf ninja. Could be. That is, we're not really sure. Thanks for the comment. Ash loves Manny. I know for sure Madara jumps in a Zetsu clone suit, found Kakashi, got him in a Gengetsu, made him kill Rin, because in chapter he was like Rin. He had no control over what he was doing. Like I say, well, I can go to both comments, but like I say, if Toby can be Obito, then I'm not the, I was so sure. So if that can happen, then yeah, maybe we'll see. Okay, and I'm not gonna let that go. By the way, this whole Toby Obito thing. I accept it, but I am not happy with it, and I'm not going. And let me put it this way: Kishimoto's going to have to do a whole lot of splaining to get me happy with it, and I don't think he's really aware that I'm unhappy or care. So anyway, moving on. Thanks for the comment. And let's see, Sonic Ketchup 03. I don't know, man. It looks pretty much like Rin is a traitor. That is what it's looking about. I still like the whole idea of her being, you know, the whole thing that we saw with Kabuto would make so much sense now. Of her being, a, you know, this experimental body trained spy, not even knowing, actually thinking she's, and then all of a sudden, you know, and maybe she finds out, right? She gets triggered, finds out, and then, you know, asks, you know, I don't know, but you know, I don't know, and then she can't believe it, and she wants to stay with Leaf or something. I mean, who knows? Who knows? But anyway, we'll definitely find out. This is Naruto, regardless of how we may complain or whatever about the series. I mean, you have to admit it is pretty awesome, even though there are some holes or issues with it. But anyway, I already explained that a whole lot. So moving on. Soccer Talent 7. Is it wrong when I give your video a thumbs up before you watch? No, it's awesome. Hey, you know what? It's awesome. And as a matter of fact, thumbs up. My understanding of the way this works is the more thumbs up, the more I guess the higher up. I don't know the entire formula for the way it works. The higher up and that the videos go, and more people get a chance to see it. And I appreciate that. I appreciate the thumbs up. And you want a thumbs up or thumbs down, my percentage of thumbs up is really high to the thumbs down. And for that, I really do appreciate it. Like I say, I'm not a professional. I'm not a professional reviewer at all. I'm just a fan that does reviews, and that's a big difference. And I think I'm getting better, but I'm still just a fan that does reviews. So anyway, all right, moving on. I appreciate it. Okay, Toad Kick. I'm guessing that the Mangekyo Sharingan ability do not need much practice. That's the way it seems to use, since Obito was able to use it straight away. And then the examples, this is good. Nor did Sasuke really practice Amaterasu or Susanoo. Maybe the knowledge on how to use these techniques comes with the Mangekyo Sharingan. It does seem to be that way, doesn't it? It seems like they're really in touch with this, you know, the way to use it. The Uchiha are kind of, I don't use the word OP, but of course, you know, as far as that stuff, they really do seem to have some, it just seems to, whoa, here's a new ability, I know how to use it. But then again, that's a good technique, because who wants to sit here and spend chapters on someone learning about, you know, the optical ability if they don't have to. I mean, we've already seen Naruto have to train and do stuff like that, and that's fine. But, you know, if you can have somebody that can just, you know, boom, get an ability and start using it, I would actually kind of prefer that. And since they're Uchiha and OP offensively, then that's you know, kind of makes sense. All right, thanks for your comment. And let's see, Kirigor Seizu. This chapter was a breakthrough because we learned one crucial thing. We learned that the Blood Mist Village already existed at the time. That is right. That's a big deal. This means that it wasn't, Obito that controlled the fourth Mizukage then. But this also leaves a question. How come Kisame recognized Toby when he showed his face to him? Even though this chapter shows Obito's story. Let me just... What this probably means is whoever this other masked person is someone from the Mist Village. That's what I mean. I mean someone that Kisame recognizes, right? Probably some high-level person that joined, right? That joined up with Madara. That's what I'm guessing. That's what this seems like, right? So, but you know how Naruto is. There's always way more possibilities out there. But that's a good observation. Let me go ahead and finish this out here. Obito's story was very similar to one we already saw with Nagato. I'm still excited to see the rest of it. Very good. Excellent. Appreciate the comment. And D from Dub. So, both Kakashi and Obito get their MS at the same time. Few few moments after Rin dies. Kakashi passes out immediately because at that time his body could not support the MS. Therefore, he can't see what is about to happen. Obito starts killing everybody, but the fight scenes are really confusing, using the STMS without actually knowing its powers. At the end of the chapter, its eye is bleeding for such a prolonged use. Rin was probably a spy, according to what Miss Ninjas are saying. Quite confusing. I have to say that after being wrong on several points, actually getting a guess right or something, you know, about her being a spy, I felt pretty good about it because I've definitely been wrong on some stuff. That's absolutely. Let's go back to the first part of this. Okay, MS and after Kakashi passes out. Okay, the whole thing about Kakashi's body, evidently, if we're going to start filling in some holes, and I'm going to start doing some of Kishi's work here, is it seems like over time that he's doing something to pick, because he knows he has some stamina issues, right? Kakashi's well aware of this. He's a really smart guy, so I'm assuming he's doing things to augment himself somehow to build up his own stamina. That seems to be happening. What he's doing, I don't know. It's just a guess, but that seems to be what's going on. Appreciate the comment. Okay. All right, skip this. Skip this. Oh, wow, we are almost done. This is unbelievable. And let's see. It looks like when you're having fun, time goes by quick. And then let's see. Okay, let's see. Death rolls. It looks like Kishimoto is going to the angle of Rin working with the mist after this chapter. He's really pulling our strings. It's about time we got some answers. Yeah, he's been pulling our strings for a while. I appreciate the comment. This is true. Okay. All right. And let's see. And the last one is 83OL. I wonder if Obito has the wood style ability he used to cut down the mist. Congrats on 300 subs. Appreciate it, and it's going. I think we're over to 330 now. It's increasing now pretty well. Okay, wow, we're over 30 minutes. This went by quick. I do these videos because they're fun, and I'll keep doing them. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. And I know I say it, but anybody that reads the comments, you can see that the both quantity and quality of the comments pretty much keeps going up every week. It really does seem to be going improving, and it's already pretty good. So I appreciate it. And this is wow, this is phenomenal. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and close this out. There's a few other things I knew. There's a few other videos I need to make. I'm going to get around to those eventually. But anyhow, let me go ahead and close this video out. Once again, I appreciate all my subscribers, all my viewers, old and new. I appreciate it. If you could give this video a thumbs up, that would be phenomenal. You can always subscribe, unsubscribe. You could do anything that you want to. Until next time, take care.